and if possible, I will give you more time for this also, because
Okay, sir.
if I will teach you this thing, then uh, it is easy thing for you. But if you will find out something on your own, and if you will improve your analytic skill and searching skill, then it will be helpful to you. Or if I will give you, then it is just 5 minutes of the task of 5 minutes just, right? So uh, this will not
Okay,
help
sir. I will
you.
do in my. I will do in my own, sir.
Yes. Yes. Other students, any question? Yeah, so just wait for 2 or 3 minutes for others. After that, we will start our session. If you have any question, any doubts, then please ask me. Okay. Good afternoon, all of you. So, in the last lab, we have completed the Wireshark. Okay. Introduction of the Wireshark, the packet capturing using the Wireshark, and a demo on the HTTP protocol. Right. In this demo, we captured some of the packets from the HTTP website, and we captured the username and the password entered by the user. And the task given to you is to find out the username and the password from the secured website. Task given to you is find out the username and the password from the secured website, or we can say from the HTTPS. Right. Yes. Anyone from your side completed this thing? Okay. Vipul Kumar tried this thing. What about the others? Right. And also in this task, we don't need the Kali Linux. Right. If you have only the Windows, then also you can install the Wireshark. Right. So here, yes, from your side, no. If you are interested in the cybersecurity, if you want to be yourself as a either hacker or as a VAPT analyst, then you have to perform all these tasks. This is the basics of all the security mechanisms. Uh, this is one type of the hacking also, and we are capturing someone else user ID and password, and actually we are using this thing. No, not anyone else. Okay, it's fine. Uh, I will give you some more time. Yes, yes. Which type of the encryption is used by the particular website? Right. Let me show you, Vipul, how to find out which type of the encryption is used by particular website. Right. I will show you this thing. Okay. Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If I am capturing the packets from the HTTPS, right, and the website is google.com. Now, what you have to do? First thing, just go to here, the log symbol. Inside the log symbol, connection secure, and here more information. So here you have all the information. The type of the algorithm AES 128BT, right? And for hash algorithm, they are using the secure hash algorithm with the 256 version. So this one is the SHA 256, and the encryption algorithm is the AES Advanced Encryption Algorithm 128BT. So from here you can find out which type of the encryption scheme they are using. Is it clear? Okay, Vipul. Just here, look at this. The symbol of the row. Let me zoom this thing. Right. Now here, this symbol, right? So it says that our website, this website is the secure. Now just click on this, go to the connection secure, and here is the more information. So click on the more information and you have all the information of this particular certificate. Here it is TLS means HTTPS, right? AES Advanced Encryption Standard 128 bit of the key, and next one is for the integrity check. It means in between the transmission, the data is not altered by any of the hackers. So this one is the SHA 250, 6. This is also an algorithm, and this one is also an algorithm, CDS and the SSA. So this one is the version of the TLS, transport layer security, or we can say the extended version of the SSL, secure socket layer. So it is the version 1.3. If you still want some more details, then just click here, view certificate, and here is the all details related to the particular certificate. And look at this. This is the all details related to the that particular certificate. Here, public key information, elective curve. This one is the concept in the master's degree. That elective curve is not in the bachelor's syllabus, but if anyone from you will go in the cybersecurity for the masters, then you will learn this theory elective curve. Here is the SSA 256. It is for the signature purpose. Right? This website is signed by the Google, and this one is for the signature purpose. SSA 256 with RSA encryption. You will learn this thing in your 7th semester. I think I lost the connection. Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is the information of the your website, right? And you will learn this thing SSA 256 with RSA encryption, right? In the 7th semester information security subject. This one is the fingerprints. Just don't go with it right now. Right. These are all the other details related to that particular certificate. Right. So this is how you can get the encryption and the decryption uh, mechanisms and other details of the certificate. Now, I think clear, people. Yes, it is possible to decrypt the SHA 256, but it will take so much amount of time and so much resources. And first of all, you have to learn what is the hash and what is the secure hash algorithm, how it works, right? And what are the weakness, or we can say what is the vulnerabilities in the SHA mechanism. Directly, you cannot say that we are able to decrypt this thing. Right. So many tools and websites are also available for decrypting this thing. But we are engineers and we must have the knowledge of all these things. Right. So don't do anything without the proper knowledge. First, get the proper knowledge, and after that, you can use the websites and the tools. Right. We are engineers. That's why I am telling you to get some knowledge and then do this thing. Okay. Am I clear? Cool. Okay. So today we will learn about the NetCat. I think already once we have discussed this thing, NetCat. Yes, tell me what is the NetCat, or yes, uh, we have discussed this thing or not. Right. Once we already discussed this thing, but it is, yes, it captures the traffic in the network, and specifically it will capture the TCP and the UDP packets. Right. So we have a practical based on the NCAT. Let me show you. Right, here is the explore the NetCat tool. So today we will learn about the NetCat, and yes, don't worry about the Linux. If you have the Windows system, then it is available in the Windows as well. But you have to install first Nmap or directly NCAT. Right. So it is advisable by me to install NCAT. Sorry, Nmap first. Right. Yes. How many of you have the system right now? Okay, we could. Others, how many of you have systems right now in your hand? Any other? Avni, Silpi, do you have your system or you are connected from the mobile? Okay, Sadasiv, you have the system. Okay, then do one thing, all of you. If you don't have the Nmap in your system, then just go to the website of the Nmap and download the Nmap. Okay. Just go to the website of the Nmap and download the Nmap. This one is the website of the Nmap, nmap.org. Next, go to the download section, and from here, just download this one, latest stable release. Right, here is the latest stable release 7.91 setup.exe, and install this thing in your system. Right. Do this thing, and once you completed this, just give me a notification in chat box. Do this thing, install the nmap in your system. Right. Yes, if you have the Kali Linux, then don't worry about the nmap. Okay, Vipul Kumar, good. What about the others? How many of you have the nmap already installed? If you have the Kali Linux, then don't worry about the installation. It is pre-installed inside the Kali Linux. If you don't have the Kali Linux, then just do this thing. Go to the nmap.org and complete the installation. Okay, Gaurav, then start your Kali Linux. We don't want the nmap right now, but ncat is the functionality which is available with the nmap, and we have the both the practicals. One is the for nmap and second one is the for ncats. So only installing one software or only installing one tool, we can complete our both the practicals. That's why I am forcing you to install the nmap right now. Once you have completed the installation, just tell me. After that, we can start our practical. Hello. What is the status? Sadasiv, Silpi, Avni, please give me updates. Installation. Okay, Sadasiv. Avni, completed. Okay. Silpi Kumari, means any issue with the installation or you don't have the system right now. Okay. Okay. Uh, yes. Sonakshi, installation. Okay, done. Mitali, okay. Ria, yeah. Okay. Just tell me, those who have completed installation, please write down in the chat box done. Just write down the done, so I can get how many of you have the nmap right now. Okay. Suchi, Runda. Okay. So what we have to do here? First, we will simply develop one of the chat application, right? Something like the chat application. So, please cross verify this thing. Go to the C drive, all of you, please. Only the Windows system users, please go to the C drive. Inside the program files, you have a folder nmap, right? Please cross verify this thing in the inside the C drive program files, and inside the program files one folder and map. Yeah, please verify this thing. Now what we have to do, we have to open two command prompt here, right, on this location, C drive program files and inside the nmap. So open the nmap folder, copy this location, just copy this location, right. Next, go to this command prompt, run as administrator. Yes, and I will open second window as well. So two windows are here, right. Two windows are here as a administrator. Now uh, first of all, please copy this thing, okay, program files and set the name. Now go to the terminal, write down cd and paste the location, right. Just click on the right click of your mouse and enter. So now my location will be C program files and map in both of the terminals, right? CD and here. Okay, done up to this. This is only for the Windows users. Yeah, done up to this. Okay. Uh, So for the users of the Kali Linux, open two terminals in your system, right? Let me show you here. For the Linux users, okay, open two terminals same way and uh, go to your super user in both the terminals. Okay, now this is the setup for us. Okay. Here now, this first command prompt, right? This first command prompt will work. This one is our listener, or we can say this one is our server. Okay, this one is our server, and this one is our client. So first, here we will write down. This one is for only the Windows users, because for Windows and for the Linux we have different commands, right? For Windows user you have to write down NCAT, NCAT. Just write down this thing with me. NCAT, NetCat, dash L. This one is the L, right? Not one or not I. This one is the L. Now we will give here one port address. Right. So either you have to write down dash P, or simply you can directly write down the port number. Right. Whatever port you want to write down, just write down here and enter. Now your cursor will be in the next line. This one is the done here. Our server is ready. Now here is the our client. What will we do here? Just write down and get, and we have to write down here the IP address of the server, right? Currently my server is in the same device, so I will write down 127.0.0.1 and the port number. Okay, enter. So again my cursor in the next line and write down the message, right? If I am writing down hi here, then it will be reflecting here hello, and it will be here, right? Look at this. Okay, so Windows users do this thing, and for the users of Linux you have to write down only NC, right? You have to write down the command like this: NC dash L dash P port number, right? Instead of the NCAT you have to use just NC. Okay, all of you please perform this thing and verify with me this thing that you have completed all this. If you have completed, then just write down done in the chat box. Okay, Vipul, good. Okay, good, Sadasiv. Okay, very good, Suchi. Gaurav,
Yes, sir.
done.
Almost done.
Okay. Okay, Sonakshi. Okay, good, Ria. Vipul, I don't get your question.
Sir, if you want to get sir reverse message, like if I message in first command prompt, then it show in second command prompt. If you want to sir write message in second command prompt, then it will be show in first command prompt, sir.
Yes, you can do this thing.
But it not works, sir. I tried it.
Just yes, sorry. First message always first message will be from the client end. Always first message will be from the client. After the first message, the connection will be established between both of them, and after establishing the connection, you can change your sequence. Sorry for the first message. You have to always perform this from the client or second terminal. Okay. Any questions or any difficulties in this task? Okay, good. Silpi, Gaurav, in the Kali Linux, what is the update?
Done, sir. Done.
Okay, good. Okay. Any other from Kali Linux? Now, task for all of you, right? This one is the only for the text messages, right? Now, if I want to send some of the files, right? If I want to send some of the files from one location to another location or from one system to another system, then how to send the files? You have to find out the command and you have to give me the demo on transferring the file from one to another. Right. This one is the task for all of you. The use of all these things. Right. First of all, if we are learning this thing, then what is the use of this thing? Let me give you an example. If I am a hacker, right, and I visit the any of the government organization, now at that time in the government organization, or if I am working at the government organization, at that time I don't have the access, or say I don't have the rights to bring my own laptop, my hard disk, my USB drives, or any of the devices, right? I don't have the rights to bring my own devices. Vipul, I don't want the command, but I want to see the demo, the actual work, right? So if let's take one example. If I am working in the ISRO, right, and I don't have the rights to take my devices with me, and I am a hacker and I want to transfer some of the confidential files to my server, right? I have a server and the host, let's say in the GoDaddy, and I have the IP address of that particular server. Now I have the internet access from inside the ISRO. I have a dedicated computer which is given by the ISRO to me for work, right? But I don't have the my other devices on my hand. I have to also uh, and put my cell phone outside the campus. So at that time, easily I can transfer any of the confidential file to my live server. But I must have the knowledge of the NCAT, and if I have the knowledge of the NCAT, at that time I can easily do this thing. This tool is already pre-installed in the Ubuntu in the Linux, right? So but in the Windows, we must have the admin rights and we must have the NCAT, or we can say nmap. Right. So these are the some of the different uses of this tool, and also you can scan, or you can capture the packets, or you can scan the particular codes. Right. Let me show you one code scanning as well. Right. So you have to find out how to send particular file here. Next command is write down nc, sorry, we are on the Windows system, so ncat sv dash and www.google.com, and the port number from 1 to 1000, and the enter. Right. Okay. Thanks. It could not resolve the host name. I think some of the issue with my device. Let me check this thing in the Linux. In the Linux, we have to write down nc. Okay. Think it will work with only the IP addresses. Okay, how it works, right? It will only work with the IP addresses, not with the domain name. So here we will use this IP address. Okay, and let's check if it works or not. Right, and port number from 1 to 1000. Enter. Right. Invalid port number. Why? Yes, this one is the IP address of the firewall, and firewall is refusing our connection. Right, but using this command NCAT -v -n, and after that the IP address, you can find out the ports and the open and closed port on that particular machine on that particular IP addresses. Vipul, yes, you can. Yes, you can use, but you have to first create the simplest file server using one command, and after that you can use this IP address 127.0.0.1. Okay. Uh, yes. So for all of you, the homework is, or the task you have to complete is, find out the commands or find out how to send a file from one machine to another machine. Okay. And you have to give me the answer as well as the demo on this thing. Those who have completed this, please give me a demo on that particular thing. Next, the next command I want to teach you is trace root. Right. The next command I want to teach you is trace root. Let's check this thing. For Windows users, please write down this command with me. TRACERT. TRACERT. Right. Write down this thing. After this, write down the name of the website and enter. TRACERT, website's name, and enter. Now, what it will show us? It will give us the total detail of the all the IP addresses which are between me and the Google. If I am accessing the Google, then how many other devices are between me and the Google, and what is the IP address of that particular device? Yeah, so just wait and it will give us all the details. Okay. Uh, The trace is completed, and these are the devices which are between me and the Google. Right, total 9 hopes are there. It means total 9 devices are there. Let's we check the last IP address. Right. Uh, so what is the last IP address? Is here 142.250.67.164. Okay, and yes, it is the IP address of the Google, right? I just write down the IP address and it redirected me to the Google's server. So this one is the trace route. Using this command, you can find out how many devices or how many hops we can say are between you and your victim system. So you have to do this thing right now. Uh, Check this thing. You have to turn on your command prompt in the administrative rights, and after that write down this command. And once you have done, yes, you have to check the www.google.com, right? And you have to give me the number, how many hops are there between you and the Google. Here for me the number is 9. The last number is 9. Okay, people, you have 11. Yes, others. Yes, those who are on the Kali Linux, you have to write down the command trace root like this. Or if it is not working with you, then just write down the same trace RT with Windows. Right, just check both these things, trace root and trace RT. Yes, others, please, if you have this system on your hand, then check this thing. You have to just write down this command. Here it is, trace rt, trace root, www.google.com, and enter. If you have any errors, then please let me know so I can solve this, and give me the answer in the chat box. Okay, Sadasiv, 19, Hunda 13, Gaurav, what about the Kali Linux? Access is denied, right? Uh, yes. Check your firewall. First thing. Second thing, the location of the file. Uh, you have to open both the terminals in the administrative rights. Right. So do this thing first. If the errors are still there, then just turn off the firewall for some time and again check this thing. If it will not work, then just do one thing. Check the rights of that particular file. Read, write, and execution rights are given to the file or no. Yes, others. Riya, Silpi, Sunakshi. Okay, so if you don't have any questions, then yes, please. You need the screenshot of the NCAT for your lab manual. So please take these screenshots. And yes, if you don't have any questions or any doubts up to this trace route, then write down your enrollment number in the chat box, and after that you can left the meet.
Hello, sir.
Yes, people, tell me.
Sir, in trace route, what does mean by star 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 in second line, sir?
Yes. Good question. Just focus on the first, right? First hope. Maybe it will give you the 3 microsecond, 4 microsecond, or 3 microsecond, like this, right? Are you getting this type of the details on the first hope in
Sir,
the
your
micro?
screen is not visible, sir.
No, I am just asking to you.
Yes, sir.
Just wait. Just wait. Okay. Yes. Now, is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Now look at this. This one is the 3 microsecond. This one is the fourth, and after that also three. So these are the three packets sent by my system to this particular IP addresses, right? And the first packet is come back in the 3 microsecond. The second will be in the fourth, and the third will be in the 3 microsecond. So here the star, right? These packets are the lost packets the before the time to live, TTL, right? You know this thing, TTL, right? If I am doing the ping here, right? Here is the TTL, time to live 118. So before the time to live, before this time, if our packet will not come back to us, then we will consider it as a packet lost, right? Look at this. Here all the packets are here in the this microsecond. So this one is the all received and zero lost. So if we have a star here, it means the packet is lost during the communication. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay, most welcome. Yes, please. After writing down the enrollment number, you can left the meet. Most welcome all.